Hello, my name is Manny Kagan. I'm a founder of Money Solutions Academy. And 38 years ago, together with my wife Alpha, who actually pressed the button of this recording today, we started Pacific Bay Financial, which is oldest mortgage brokerage company in the Bay Area. And I have a special guest today, Marla Moresi-Valdes. She is a real estate agent. I interviewed her in January, but she came over to our new office, and as a friend, I decided to talk to her about what is going on in real estate. So, what's going on in real estate?
Well, I don't know. That might be a loaded question. I almost want to say a lot's going on and a lot is not going on. As we all know, the market, radically shifted last year around this time due to rising interest rates, volatile stock market, et cetera, et cetera. Well, we finally were coming around the bend when the new year started and the spring was finally hitting. And then, sure enough, we hit this banking crisis with Silicon Valley Bank and then eventually and unfortunately First Republic Bank being basically seized. So the long and the short of it is we've been through many punches in the gut this year, but I do feel that we are now finally hitting what would I consider our spring market,
It's
right?
wonderful.
We finally have sunshine outside. The rain has stopped. And I really think that buyers are starting to acclimate to our interest rates. We're finally seeing inventory come on the market. So, what I would say is real estate is for sale, buyers. Buyers, now is the time, and you need to work with somebody like Manny who is extremely solution oriented and extremely creative
That's
with
thank you.
mortgages.
I appreciate what you just said. But you see, I want to. This video is going to be viewed by real estate agents as well. So the question is message to them, because my concern was that if you don't understand mortgages, you will not be able to help clients. And yes, you can say that I'm creative, etc. But
Right.
people have to realize there are so many ways to help. Because when we started conversation, when we discussed, you said, okay, there is a First Republic Bank who was go-to bank, etc., low interest rate, and now people will come to me as a mortgage broker. You're
Right.
probably right.
Right.
But my business never stopped. I never was dependent on this market.
Right. And I have to agree with you wholeheartedly. My business never stopped either. And that's because when you are in this business, you have to take the opportunities that come to you and you have to roll with the punches.
Yes.
So, for instance, it's a down market. Okay, then you're really going to dig your heels deep and you're going to be doing a lot of prospecting behind the scenes. You're going to be getting out there in front of prospective buyers and sellers and letting them know how you're going to help them cross the finish line. And I think we all just have to adjust to the market conditions. I have to be honest, in my almost 21 years in the business, at this point in time, I have never been busier. I have
Interesting.
10 signed listings. We
Wow.
are literally working around the clock, tirelessly prepping our listings and making sure that not only do they look beautiful, but that they're priced reasonably to get buyers through the door and ultimately move them in a reasonable amount of time. We understand as agents and also as sellers, it's not a market where there are going to be multiple offers. It's not a market where the property is going to go hundreds of thousands over the list price. It's more of what I would honestly consider a normal market. You bring your property to market, you prep it properly, you hold open houses. Buyers have the chance to come through. They actually have the chance to read disclosures. Oh, and they can do inspections too if they really want to. It's no longer this market where you're pulling the trigger as a buyer, just like really diving head in first and not really able to understand the property, the disclosures, the comps. So I really feel this is more of a normal market and it's a great time for sellers because the inventory is still really light. And it's an amazing time for buyers because, like I said, real estate is on sale. You now have the ability to negotiate.
Interesting, because you see, what you're in this description, you present yourself as a listing agent. But as listing agents, do you really care about where they'll find financing? Yes, you refer business to me when you it's a purchases, but how was your relationship with lenders? Because in my world, there's always issues. In my world, it's challenging to qualify. In my world, there's a borrowers who have issues. Yes, of course, I know how to find solution, but as a listing agent, do you really care about where the money come from?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Like I said, I'm going on my 21st year in the business. And when you start out in real estate, you more start out as a buyer's agent. And as you close buyers, those buyers eventually turn into listings and the ball kind of keeps rolling. But no, as a listing agent, especially in a market as such, when an offer comes in with a loan attached, with which most are, of course, I'm going to pick up the phone and call that lender and speak to them about the financial strength of this buyer. Are they truly, are they pre-qualified? Are they pre-approved? Are they underwritten? How strong are they? It's extremely important because even more so in this market, the last thing we want to do is go into escrow and then fall out due to financing. So we just have to make sure T's are crossed, I's are dotted. And of course, when I receive an offer and there's a pre-approval attached by Manny Kagan or those that I love and choose to work with, that just is icing on the cake for
Yeah,
me.
yes. And I know it for a fact. I was working, we have transaction, purchase transaction. There's the issues with the buyers, the issues of property. And I had to negotiate with a listing agent because there were others, the domino listings and etc. But so I had to keep everyone happy. And based on my conversation, she was able to secure extension. I think this is critically important. It's not just because I represent buyers. I think it's everyone is involved.
Right. Oh, absolutely. And in this market, like I keep saying, what I call more of a normal market, we all have to be very patient. We all have to work together. We all really have to envision crossing that finish line as a team. And I think if we all are on that same page, we're going to have successful transactions.
I agree with you 100%. And I think this is the last message which would like to bring to everyone's attention. It's a patience. It's working together as a team. And then it doesn't matter your buyer, seller, your client, because we all work for one purpose only, to help people to get better life and find their homes. Thank
Right.
you. My name is Manny Kagan, and I promise to help you. Thank you, Marla.
Thank you.